speaking to the men initially, if you see a very beautiful woman, to you, beautiful to you, she's got the look that you like, she's got the body that you like and everything, like a dream woman for you. Depending on what she says and how she is, if you get together with her, very quickly, very quickly, you will not see the look anymore and you will start to see what's inside based on what she's saying, how she's behaving, whatever. And if she's behaving in a unfavorable, undesirable way, she starts to look less and less attractive and just not worth being with, despite her looks. And if you're a woman, when you see a man and you learn that he is, quickly after you see his, appearance, and he's not exactly maybe your type, but the moment you learn that he is extremely successful, very well off, you quickly start looking at him differently. And the women that deny this are simply lying to you. First, they're lying to you, and then they're lying to themselves. Because for a woman, a man's financial status is not only, comforting because it meets, her needs and it serves what she wants, but it's also very sexually appealing. As I've always said, from 1 through 11, the most important thing for a woman is a man's financial ability and financial success. 1 through 11, everything else maybe starts from 12. And again, the ones who deny it are simply lying to you, and women are very, very good at being manipulative and lying. Oh, I didn't even know he was rich. Yeah, right. Okay, whatever. I didn't mean to sleep with him. I was drunk. Whatever. You know what I mean. And this is in no way, shape, or form being against women and females. It is just their nature, as my videos are all about. The nature of women, nature of human beings, and how that translates into their behavior. It is what it is. Why am I saying these things to you? It's because I'm trying to make you understand that it is the internal parts that count. You've heard the saying, show me a beautiful woman and I show you a man who's tired of, being with her or, doing her. It's very true. It's very, very, very true. An example comes to mind of Hugh Grant, a famous actor who was with that supermodel, I can't remember her name, but you know who she was, and he was caught sleeping, picking up a prostitute in LA who wasn't even remotely an attractive woman. But, I've been there. It's the variety that turns men on. And it's just getting away from that weight that comes with a woman that is good looking. By the way, I'm going to open a parenthesis here, and only the ones who are experienced will be able to relate to this. Actually, opening a parenthesis here, very beautiful, sexy women are actually awful in the bedroom. Awful. Close parenthesis. But that's another subject for another day. If you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. They don't feel they have to work that hard, and they don't. But remember, I was in a rug store once in the country of Oman, which is in the Middle East. Muscat, the capital, and I just walked into a rug store and looking at rugs and everything, and the man. I was chatting with the owner, and it felt like, being in a place that's 1,000 years old, the way he was dressed and the whole shop and everything. He told me, don't marry a woman that's beautiful. Marry a woman you can live with. And he said it's the same thing with rugs. Don't buy a rug that you like because it's so pretty and colorful. Buy a rug that you can live with, the texture of it, the softness, the hardness, whatever. And it's very true. It's very true. Someone who is very, very attractive, a woman who's very beautiful, but she has a horrible attitude. She's an airhead, maybe. She's boring. She is mean, in any way undesirable. If you're any kind of a man that's worth his salt, you wouldn't put up with that, no matter how good she looks. Now take your good looks and get the hell out of my life. I don't need this. So remember, it's the inside that counts. It's the inside that you have to live with. And that's why women intuitively are drawn towards men that are fairly successful, if they can get it. Because they know, intuitively, they know that that's going to give them a lot more things that they can use and they can want and they can need than someone who's very good looking and everything but broke or struggling or has an average job. They'll always go for the money. And the ones who deny it either can't get it or they're just lying. Look what people do, not what people say. All the best.